Hey, church family, Pastor Cody here. Hope you guys have had a great start to your week so far and a great day today. Just want to take one moment to take our minds back to Sunday as we opened up James chapter 1 and begun a two-part series about faith that endures. In the first part of chapter 1, James talks about these trials. His words seem almost like that of a madman as he says, count these trials, these various trials, as joy. And that sounds crazy. How can we, in the midst of suffering, in the midst of pain, in the midst of mourning, in the midst of struggle or concern or confusion, how can we count these things as joy? Well, it's because we have to go back to the foundation, understanding that joy is not like happiness. Joy is rooted in the finished work of Christ and what He has done for us. Happiness is dependent upon our circumstances around us. As we look around, they play a part in influencing our happiness. Not the case with our joy. And James says, count these things as joy when we face them. These trials do some things for us. There's actually four things that we looked at on Sunday of what trials do. First, they develop maturity. We might not see it, but God is doing something intentional in our lives, and He is developing spiritual maturity in our lives as we work our way through, with the help of the Holy Spirit, overcoming trials. The second thing, it drives us to dependence. We all need wisdom. And James says, if you need wisdom, go to the Father, and He gives it freely without reproach. We all need wisdom. We all find ourselves in moments of confusion, and trials lead to confusion. God gives it faithfully in His love for us. The third thing is it redefines our values. We begin to place our value in the eternal things instead of the temporary. We begin to see things differently because we are dependent upon Him, because we have grown spiritually in our maturity. We begin to see our values and perspective differently. And the last thing is we are reminded that our trials lead to an eternal reward. That we know that this world is not our home. And aren't you glad for that? That God has gone to prepare a place for us, that this world isn't our home as Christians. We are foreigners passing through, thankful for the time that we have, but knowing and longing for the home that is not here. So these trials are hard in the moment, and it's hard to understand this, and sometimes it's really just hard to apply it a right perspective. But the right perspective is this: that God is doing something in the midst of our trials in our marriage, in our families, at work, at school. God's doing something, and He's going to bring us to maturity, into dependence, change and redefine our values. But also, as we look ahead to the future, He's doing something eternal in our life.